How moving was that to be able to be there and experience that?
Very moving. I can't express it with words, but it is very moving. You got to be there in person to really understand it.
Why did you want to be there for the 80th?
This will be the last huge anniversary of D-Day ever, and sure they'll have one next year or one for 5 years, but in 5 years there'll be almost no World War II veterans left. There's almost none now.
It's truly significant now to be able to be there to meet some of the last survivors who experienced this, who were there. How many veterans have you interviewed now for your YouTube channel?
Around 75, I think. And it's not just veterans. I've had like historical witnesses on there too, like victims of communism or Holocaust survivors, or I've had a few politicians on there too, and other people of historical significance have been on my channel, but about 80% of it are veterans.
And I know I asked you this before when you were here a year ago. Most high school students, they take TikTok videos and that's, they post that. And what was it that got you interested in interviewing veterans as a teenager and sharing their stories?
Well, I've always liked history, especially military and political history. I don't remember exactly how I got into it. I just remember just one thing led to another, and I was good friends with Tony Gladiardi. He's 99 now. He was at Iwo Jima in Okinawa, and also meeting Doug Brown in Peru. He's a World War II veteran as well. Mm-hmm. And when the family, this was late 2020, the family and him, I had a meeting with him and his family, and the conversation was recorded about his story during World War II, because I don't think he's ever talked this much about it. So because originally I was going to go in, meet Doug Brown, and we're just going to talk about World War II. The family recorded the conversation. I'm thinking, okay, I know a lot of veterans. Why don't I do the same thing? I like military history. I like political history. I love all this kind of stuff, and I like making videos. So I was like, all right, I can combine this all. And one thing led to another, and just started a YouTube channel. I didn't create the actual channel till way after, but I had a lot of pre-existing recordings.
And then you posted a lot of the videos that you had shot before onto your YouTube channel. Did you ever think that it would develop into what it's become?
I was more living in the moment at that time. So no, I didn't know where I'll ever lead to, and I'm very happy with my YouTube channel. I love doing what I'm doing, and I just have a lot of interviews I need to upload. I just haven't got the chance to do so yet, because well, it's a lot to edit them, but also I'm just busy with daily life. I just haven't had the chance to.
And as you head on to college now, do you think you'll continue
of course,
doing interviews?
I don't plan on stopping this at all. I hope to do this for as long as possible.
It's a love that you have, yeah.
Oh, I love history.
When you sit down and you talk with these veterans, what is it about their stories that touch you or inspire you?
Well, it's from their point of view, and also they never really shared the stories before. They've kept these stories to themselves for almost their whole lives. A lot of them don't want to talk about it, and some of them do want to talk about it. They just don't know how to talk about it. And I noticed too, I didn't notice this till maybe a year ago, it's therapeutic for some of the veterans too. They kept it in for so long, and well, I go into the interview and I used to have a script. I just let them talk now. I just let them talk, and they can talk for hours about stuff they've never told anyone before. There's always times where I'm with the family members who are with me interviewing the veterans, and they're saying, I never heard that story before, or I didn't even know my said relative even did any of this. And it changes their lives, their family lives, and it gives these veterans a voice for the whole world to see.
And you're able to help them share that. I mean, that's what your YouTube channel really does. It shares it with so many others to hear their stories. So that's got to be kind of cool to be able to do that.
Oh, I love doing what I'm doing. I really do. Yeah. And I'm trying to get like I said, I'm trying to get World War II veterans. That's my World War II and Korean War. That's my main focus to get. There's barely any left, but even Vietnam veterans, they're starting to get up there too. There's obviously a lot more Vietnam veterans than World War II and Korean War veterans, but they're getting up there too. They're in their 70s, 80s now.
But for you, that was a memorable trip. That was a day.
I will never forget this for as long as I live. I'll never forget this.
And glad you made the trip.
I'm happy I did. Yeah. Even though I missed my high school graduation for this, but the 80th anniversary D-Day outweighs my high school graduation by a million. which I'll never be able to experience a graduation ever, but I'll never experience. Most people will never experience any more anniversaries of D-Days from this point forward.
Luke Basso, thank you very much for taking the time to be with us.
Oh, thank you, Tom, for having me again.